Front of the net there, couldn't corral it. Here's a shot that goes just wide. But it will stay with the Irish again.
That was a nice way to attack the net with the two-man game before Kavanaugh. As you mentioned, Taylor was open on the crease. Missed that pass, but at least backed up the shot here.
That's where you'll find Taylor a lot. Here's Kavanaugh whipping around and scores. And it's an early 1-0 lead for Notre Dame as Chris Kavanaugh nets his first goal of the season. Take a look at it here.
Kavanaugh looks like he has a screen. And really, there's just no help defense coming from the Vikings. Going lefty above GLE.
Kavanaugh with it now. Kavanaugh fakes the shot, spin. Taylor in front of the net, puts it away. Jake Taylor, outstanding around the crease, one of the best finishers in the country, and he's on the board early for the Fighting Irish.
This time you see the Vikings defense start to collapse. And Taylor on the backside, he finds an opening, and give credit to Kavanaugh feeding the ball here. Goes through.
Trying to work it around for a good look, but cannot. The Irish so good defensively last season. Just under 9 goals a game allowed. As they say, another takeaway for the Irish, and they'll run to the other end. Here's a nice pass, and a shot and goal. Jake Taylor, number 2 of the day. Take a look at it here. This was just an excellent sequence all around. Ben Ramsey started it for the Irish, and Jake Taylor finished it.
Yeah, starting on the defensive end. They get the stop. Ramsey brings the ball down. Taylor in the right position at the right time. Throws a quick little fake. Freezes the goal.
Flag is out now. There on the far side. We'll see what that's for momentarily. Vikings trying to get something going here offensively. It's been tough sledding in the first couple minutes. Like we said, though, Irish an excellent defensive team. Here's a nice move, shot and score. A great start. That's Xander Johnson, the redshirt sophomore from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, putting that one away. And a fancy move to go with it.
Johnson starting that dodge at X. Has a short stick on him. Swims the next defender. And puts the Vikings on the scoreboard.
Just an excellent move from Xander Johnson.
Getting pushed on the ground. Leaves him with a man-up opportunity.
That was Jacob Lubrant going down there. Irish were solid defending the man-up a season ago. Bring back a number of gifted backline defenders, as here's a nice shot that scores. Boy, that was a rocket from Amiri Austin. And with just over 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter, it's Notre Dame 3, but Cleveland State fighting. 3-2 Irish with 6:15 to go in the first. A little high, but will stay with Notre Dame. That was Kavanaugh on the shot attempt.
And that's the thing about this Irish offense. They're quick, and they want to play up tempo, and they got the guys to do it. So even though it was a long defensive possession, had a quick shot there on the offensive side.
Coach Corrigan mentioning that's something they want to emphasize this season. Here's a shot and a goal. Chris Kavanaugh, second one of the game. And a nice assist from Busenkel.
It is fun watching this Irish offense play. They play together so well. This time, Busenkill drives down the alley, keeps his head up, and Kavanaugh on that far side post.
And this one high. Finley there, though, and it'll stay with Notre Dame. 45 on the shot clock. Finley. Looking. Kavanaugh eventually collects. Finley the screen. Stick is loose. Here's a shot and a goal. Jake Taylor. The assist from Chris Kavanaugh, who's now been involved in all 5 Irish scores. This is an excellent finish from Jake Taylor.
And again, it's Kavanaugh to Taylor. Keeps his head up, and Taylor just finds the seam within the defense. Gets to that opening, no stick.
Maharis looking, shooting, off the top bar. Taylor. Finds Berman. Behrman, excuse me. Maharis scores for the Irish. 6-2 as time expires in the first period. Take a look at the goal at the end of the first quarter. It was Jake Taylor again, his 4th of the period.
Yeah, Taylor on the crease. Can't tell if that went in and hit a bottom bar and popped back out.
Officials will take a look at it here. We'll continue to show you some angles. Tough to tell from this angle here whether or not that crosses the line.
I think that's a goal. It looks like it goes in the cage. Again, hits that bottom bar inside and pops right back out.
If it is, it's a phenomenal start for Jake Taylor. 4 goals in the first period as we show you another look here. This time really slowed down.
The net moves, so maybe that hit crossbar went down and the net moved.
Officials still taking a look at this one. Was ruled a goal on the field. Oh, definitely looks like it goes in from that angle there. Looks like it hits the... Get back to that shortly. Officials coming out to make a ruling. And they do rule it a goal. So it'll be 6-2 Notre Dame here at the end of the first quarter. Jake Taylor's 4th goal of the night. Just a phenomenal with 4 in the first quarter. Meanwhile, here's the face-off. It's Will Lynch with 4.2 seconds left. Here's a shot and a goal. How about putting that one away? It's Colin Hagstrom in for Will Lynch at face-off, the grad student. So at the end of the first quarter, it's 7-2 Irish. After a rocky start, Notre Dame beginning to pull away. This is Maharis with it. Seymour. Looking. Kavanaugh. Maharis. Finley. Kavanaugh scores! Another point for Chris Kavanaugh. 6 on the night now. 3 goals, 3 assists.
And that's a spot on the field that Kavanaugh likes. You see him plant his feet.
Looking. Irish so methodical on offense.
Yeah, they slowed it down here to get their first line middies in.
And another goal, 9-2. That time it was Brock Behrman, the freshman attacker from Macedonia, Ohio.
Showing the depth on offense. You got Behrman who steps in at attack. The feed from Angrick. And the slides are just too late.
First career goal for Brock Behrman, the freshman, and a nice one as he puts the Irish up 9-2 early in the second period here. Here's another goal for Notre Dame. The avalanche continues. That's Hagstrom, the graduate faceoff man. And Notre Dame pouring it on now, 10-2 with just over 11 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And Hagstrom does it again. Wins the faceoff out in front. And this time the defense doesn't recover.
2 for the Fighting Irish on the defensive end. Irish looking to extend their lead. Here's a shot and a goal. Busenkel puts it away. The junior midfielder extends the Irish lead to 11-2. Take a look at this here from Busenkel, just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, and another rocket from Notre Dame. 11-2, Fighting Irish. We'll be back with more soon.
I'd like to see him fire that shot off sooner. I think if so, he wouldn't have gotten it checked.
This is Angrick with it now for the Irish. Finding Kavanaugh. Ball working around quickly here for the Irish. Nice dodge. Here's a shot and a goal. Number 5 for Jake Taylor. As we'll take a look at the goal here.
Starting with the dodge and drawing the double team. Taylor again finds that open space. And the Vikings just don't have an answer for him right now. But it's still present. And you could tell just how they work together on offense and as a defense.
Absolutely. Not only is it visible in the culture of the team, but it's visible in how they play on the field, as it's another goal for the Fighting Irish. Make it 13-2. That's Jalen Seymour putting that away. We will take a look at it here.
Seymour getting his first goal. And again, just a late slide. It was a great find. Pass through the defense. With Notre Dame and how they're moving the ball, right? They're throwing skip passes and finding the backside teammate. It's going to be tough because they're so deep and anyone can really score for the Irish.
Here's Kavanaugh searching. Finley. Seymour. Back for Kavanaugh. Surveying. Behind the back and scores. Jake Taylor is unstoppable. 6 goals in the first half.
And Jack, we talked about his creativity. Kavanaugh finds him on the crease. Then Taylor feels that presence, that slide is coming. And goes behind the back. And behind the back from that distance is tough for this, but in the game is different. And so it's good seeing him make some saves.
Absolutely. Another turnover at Cleveland State. Irish run the other way. Ramsey with it now. Searching. Kavanaugh. Another assist for Chris Kavanaugh. Irish lead 15-2.
Chris Kavanaugh with the vision. But before that, Notre Dame defense stands tall, gets their stick in the passing lane. And then it's a transition game. You got Chris Kavanaugh off the dodge. Finds the freshman. And Barry, you can balance things out a little bit more. And there's a sharpshooter too.
That his first career goal for the Fighting Irish, one I'm sure Coach Corrigan hopes is the first of many. Meanwhile, here's Cleveland State. Van Voris. Here's a shot and a goal. Brennan Hickey, the freshman attackman, puts that one away and gets Cleveland State on the board for the first time in a while.
Vikings with a much-needed goal. Going from one freshman attackman at ND to another here with Hickey.
Hickey, the freshman from Westchester Township, Ohio. That was Ethan Brooks, the sophomore attackman from Powell, Ohio, picking up the foul there. So Irish will have a man-up opportunity. Content to work it around here. Taylor spinning and scoring. Number 7 for Jake Taylor. Converts the man up for the Irish.
And watch the move by Taylor. He gets the feed, steps in, protects really his body from the defenders behind him. And then you see Dalem come.
Cleveland State controls the face-off, though. Get a procedure here, and it will go with Notre Dame. Irish searching. Here's another goal. It's Jeffrey Ricciardelli with that one. The senior attackman from New Canaan, brother of Thomas Ricciardelli, who's in goal today. Everybody getting on the board for the Irish.
You normally see Ricciardelli on the crease. This time, though, with the lefty shot, the pass coming, that's just motion offense, just keeping the ball moving.
Ridgeway controls. Irish looking to set something up here. Ridgeway. Burmeister. Behrman now. Behrman. Looking, here's a shot. Kavanaugh scores! So it's now 9 points for Chris Kavanaugh tonight. 18-3 Notre Dame. Well, when it rains, it pours, and it is pouring on Cleveland State right now. 18-3 with 6:42 to go in the third quarter. Hickey looking. Finding Van Voris. Van Voris off for his brother. Cleveland State still looking for their first score of the half, and they get it right there. Adam Van Voris, the freshman from Columbus, Ohio, gets Cleveland State on the board in the second half.
And he starts that dodge up high, giving him enough space on the field to really get by his defender. And with that pressure on him,
Passing it off for his brother again. A lot of Van Forest action on the Cleveland State end. That's a dare now. Working his way back around the net. Firing and scoring. Wow, nice finish from Will Adair, the redshirt sophomore from Cincinnati. So Cleveland State now with back-to-back goals.
And this time with Adair inverting behind the net. Sometimes you have a midi matchup that you like, you'll do that. Adair goes with his right hand, and as soon as he has that angle above GLE, he buries it.
Adair's first goal of the season. It's Cleveland State, a second straight goal, but here come the Irish quickly. And this one put in. Richie Urdelli puts that one in the back of the net for the Irish. And they respond very quickly.
Very quickly and right off the face-off. We saw a couple goals earlier right off the face-off with Hagstrom. But this time they work together as a team. Just passing the ball around. An easy finish for Richie Urdelli.
So a good will stay with Cleveland State.
It's difficult to know if Austin's a righty or lefty. I mean, earlier I know he ripped one up top as a righty, and there, lefty on the run, looked too smooth.
Been an impact player for the Vikings today, even though they face a big deficit. He's been a positive for them. Here's a shot and a goal. So Cleveland State coming alive here. That's Jacob Lubrin, the senior midfielder. And it's 19-6 now with a minute and a half to play in the third quarter.
Again, the Vikings go with an invert, having a short stick on Lubrin. And that's a tough angle, or a tough shot rather. Your momentum's bringing you upfield. You want to shoot back where you were.
South Bend, Notre Dame leading Cleveland State 19-6. Take a look at some of the ACC's top 20 teams this year. Notre Dame first, Syracuse second. So a conference with a lot of depth and a conference with a lot of depth at the top.
Exactly. Almost all 5 of them are in the top 10. So that's just a gauntlet of a conference to get through. Next from there, the Ivy League is also going to be a tough conference. Especially when it comes tournament time, we'll see how many teams get bids from both of those conferences.
Here's a nice goal from Notre Dame out of the timeout. That's Vasquez putting that one away. And Notre Dame hits the 20-goal mark.
Vasquez just drives down right down the middle. A slide shows but doesn't come. And because of that,
that was Wurtelman defending that time. And here comes Notre Dame. Here's a goal from Notre Dame. Gutzwiller puts that one away. And it's 21-6.
the Irish are so effective in unsettled situations. Off the turnover from the defensive end, it's not quite 6-on-6 yet. And 9 and white wants PT and get that in-game experience.
Absolutely, that's what Coach Kevin Corrigan told us was so important, was just working some of these younger players in, some of these newer players in to begin to see what his team's going to look like this season. Notre Dame trying to build the lead here in the fourth quarter. And they do. Another goal for Notre Dame. It's Richie Urdelli again. Doing a nice job to put that one away. 22-6 6 now with just under 5 minutes to play.
And this time, Ricciardelli's on the crease where we're used to seeing him. Finds the opening in the space. He frames his stick as well. So that way, you know where to throw the ball.
Big fight for this one near the midfield, eventually controlled by Notre Dame. This one played into the defensive zone, now up into the Cleveland State half. Notre Dame, as you said earlier, Brian, trying to run out some clock here offensively.
Yeah, no need to force anything.
And here's another goal for the Irish. Forcing nothing right now, and it's paying dividends. Drew Weinacher puts that one away. His first goal of the game, first one of the season.
Dodges from the outside and really just runs by his defender. Hesitated for a moment, got to the center of the field.
Off, Weinacher couldn't convert again. Had another good look.
Notre Dame showing they're dangerous again off that faceoff X.
Done that a couple times today, and that's something Coach Corrigan told us they're going to try and do this season because they believe their face-off players are gifted offensively as well.
Right, it's not just about winning there and getting off the field. It's about also getting chances to score.
Here's another goal for Notre Dame. Make it 24 on the night. It's Ricciardelli again around that crease.
Team offense again for the Irish. Ricciardelli cuts to the ball, leaving his defender behind him. And then with that